Hey everyone, it's a beautiful Friday morning. Thank God for Fridays. We love Fridays, right? Well, I thought I'd bring you a video, and the intention with the video is to show you some of the attachments that I'm going to have and what I can do with those attachments. So I've got my Skiddy Potamus. I love this old girl. Skiddy Potamus right here with the bucket on, and I've got my mulching head sitting on the ground. I'm kind of interchangeably going back and forth between the two. If you have things that you want to have done on your property, some improvements that you want, things of that nature, that's what the purpose of this video is all for. So with that, I wanted to show you some of the attachments and what I can do with those attachments and give you an idea of what I can do. So if you are wanting to have something done on your property, call me, reach out to me. I'd be happy to come out, take a look at your project, and even more happy to get that job done for you. Reach out to me. Here we've got the mulching head on, and we're mulching the overgrown property. Going to turn it into more of a park-like setting.
Unbelievable driveway power rake right here in action. You can see all this machine does is bring up all that gravel that you've ever paid for and bring it back to the top, making it look like you have a brand new drive. You can do this for a lot of different reasons. One is just strictly a cosmetic reason to get that green strip out of the middle, make your driveway look really good. Maybe you're having a wedding or an event at your house, you want to just clean the place up. Or maybe it's a little bit more structural. Maybe you got some potholes like this driveway right here. You can see it will do the same thing. It will fix it, brings the gravel that you've already bought, already paid for, no more haul fees, no more extra gravel fees. Just run this gravel power rake right over top of it, and it will fill in those holes and compact itself right back down, leaving you a brand new, beautiful looking driveway. You can see it just keeps a nice, even layer through the drum. It grades it out perfectly. It looks absolutely fantastic when you're done. Check out the difference right there of how this driveway looks. You can even use this in a big open area, and it will just flatten it out, level it out. Again, bring all the gravel that was underneath, and this will not get to your sub base. This machine right here, this cat power rake, will not get down deep enough to disturb the sub base of any drive. You can see it does a great job right here. This customer was super happy.
When you go into continuous flow and you hold the switch for about 3 seconds, it's going to go solid and give you continuous flow on your auxiliaries. Throttle up. You want to put the boom into the boom stops. Down pressure a little bit onto the roller and lift in the front of the wheels or the tracks about 1 to 3 inches of pressure down. And we're going to start by running the roller switch. 1, 2 switch, up and 2. All right, now we're in vibration mode, and you can put the creep control on with the advanced machine display using your soft keys to adjust where you want to roll. In this case, I'm going to run it about number 11. This is giving me a smooth, flattened bottom on this compaction we're doing on this gravel in this parking lot. Other applications for the vibratory roller are small patch jobs of asphalt companies. Repurposing driveways. You can also operate this machine as well as forward as in reverse. You're getting about 2,950 frequencies a minute, and you're running about 12,000 pounds of force on the ground. Once you get a moderate speed, that allows for the compaction to be fairly even across the whole parking area. The axis of the interface allows for a tilt left or right up to 15 degrees. This allows for the roller to run along slopes and ditches. Keep in mind when you're operating this, you have a non-metallic angle that's rubbed on the backside of this roller drum. The purpose of that is to clean off mud, asphalt, sticky rocks, anything to keep that surface smooth. The purpose for keeping that surface smooth is so you don't get indentations into your material when you're packing. If you use this vibratory roller for asphalt work, at the end of the shift or at the end of the purpose with the tool, you want to make sure it is clean. The vibratory roller runs on standard flow. It does not.
Here we've got the soil conditioner, or what's commonly known as a Harley rake, back on the attachment or on the skiddy. And what it's going to do is it's going to level out all the dirt, and it's going to create a seed bed for putting in a new lawn. You can take out the old lawn with this soil conditioner, but you can also create the seedbed, getting ready to reseed for a brand new lawn. How beautiful a job this thing does. So that soil conditioner works on gravel driveways, but it also works on lawns. And it's a great grading material. Here, I've got the seeder on, and granted, I'm showing you a bobcat clip. That almost makes me want to puke. But anyway, it's the attachment that I'm referring to. So it's the seeder that this is how you would replant your lawn after you run the soil conditioner over it. And the soil conditioner will level and smooth it all out, make it flat, make it beautiful. And then you come along with the seeder and you get that done. And here we've got a stump grinder, and I like this stump grinder better than a walk behind stump grinder because it doesn't really throw the chips out away from the stump too much, where the walk behind stump grinders will throw the chips a lot further out. So here you just grind it straight down, and then you could get all the roots underneath the ground. And then when you're all said and done, you come back and clean up the pile. Take it and dump it in a burn spot, or it gets hauled away. Here, we've got the trencher attachment on, and we're going to create some trenches so that somebody can put in some water lines, some power lines, whatever you need to have trenches for. That attachment is an amazing attachment for doing all the dirty work. Nobody has to get out there with a shovel and various other tools. This does it for you. Okay, just a quick note. People ask me, well, how can I pay you for the services that you're going to do? There's a few different ways. We can accept cash, we can accept a check, we can accept a credit card. We also have job-related financing. We have small consumer loans. Through PayPal, you can do, I think, 3, 6, 12, and 24-month financing options through them. And then even better, I've got a HELOC. It's a loan that can be approved in 5 minutes. And when it's approved, it's going to get you 4 to about 10 different payment options. You pick the payment option that you want the best. And especially if I'm going to be doing work on your property, there's likely a reason that I'm doing that. If I'm mulching your property, you're probably wanting to create space to maybe build a pole barn, maybe build a garage, or maybe you're just having it mulched and fixed up more so it's park-like, so you can walk through your property and you don't have all this underbrush and you don't have all these trees that you don't want. Of course, we leave all the trees that you do want. So with that HELOC, you can be approved in 5 minutes. The loan is a minimum of $25,000 to as much as $750,000, and you pay that back over 30 years, or you can choose to pay it back over 30 years, whatever you choose to do. It's very flexible and it's tailored just for you. And imagine I'm coming out and I'm doing a $5, $10, $15, $20,000 job for you, depending on what you've got going. And maybe the payments on that are $100 a month, maybe $200 a month. It just depends. But on the financing, on the job-related financing, I got you covered. Reach out to me.